So this place that we're about to visit, an amazing little place that is referred to as the Primacy of St. Peter, where three major events take place, and it's actually the setting of the entire chapter of John 21. The first of the events is the miraculous fishing. Following the crucifixion of Jesus, the disciples decided to leave Jerusalem area and go back home to the Galilee. They also went back to their old jobs as fishermen. One day, after spending all night on the Sea of Galilee without catching a single fish, the skillful fishermen already gave up when a stranger on the shore asked them, "Do you have any fish?" Upon saying no, he told them to cast the net on the right side of the boat. They did just that, even though it was the same water, the same fish, the same temperature. What difference would it make? But when they did, they almost couldn't pull up the net because it was so full of fish. 153 large fish. The stranger was Jesus, and it was his third appearance after the resurrection. The second event we're going to deal with is the number 153. Why 153? Why not just say around or more than 150? In Judaism, we use what is called gemetrics, the giving of numeric value to letters and trying to find hidden meaning of different things. Now, if we were to break up the words Ani Elohim, meaning I am God, and take each letter and convert it into its numerical value, they would all add up to guess how much? 153. The third and probably the most important event that takes place here is the primacy of Peter. Jesus asks Peter 3 times if Peter loves him. Peter replies that he does, even getting slightly offended by the repeated question. Jesus actually asks Peter, first time, "Peter, do you love me more than these?" Peter replies, "Yes, Master, I love you." Then Jesus says, "Tend my sheep." Later on, he asks him again, "Peter, do you love me?" And Peter replies, "Yes, Master, you know that I do." And Jesus says, "Tend my lambs." And for the third time, Jesus then asks Peter, "Do you love me?" Peter, almost getting offended, says, "Yes, Master, you know it all. You know that I love you." And Jesus then says to him, "Tend my flocks." But there's a very big difference in what Jesus asks and what Peter replies. Most people are unaware that the question that Jesus asks is not the question that Peter answers because of translation. The current day translations that we uses the word love. In order to understand the full magnitude of this event, we need to go back to the Greek translation where Jesus asks Peter, "Peter, agape me, do you love me?" like a father to a son. And Peter replies, "Yes, Lord, philias te, I like you." At which time Jesus then downgrades it and says, again, "Do you love me?" Not, "Do you love me more than these?" And again, Peter replies, "Yes, I like you." And for the third time, Jesus asks, "Do you like me?" And Peter understands that here he is making the mistake of his life again, because the last time that he had seen him, Peter denied Jesus 3 times prior to the crucifixion. Peter thinks he will not be chosen because of his reaction, but Jesus shows how merciful and understanding he is, making him understand that it's okay. He knows he's human. He knows he'll make a mistake, yet nevertheless, he wants him to be his successor.